Today I'm here with members of the Young Harris tennis program to get a glimpse of what the teams will be looking like before their season really hits the ground running in February. I'm joined by Head Coach Marcy O'Connor, Caleb McCurry, and Holly Ashford. And today we're at the Bob and Gail Nichols Tennis Complex, the home courts of the Mountain Lions. So Coach, the men are coming off of a stellar 2024 campaign, and the women are looking to build off an impressive postseason run. The Conference Carolinas preseason poll just came out. The men are slotted at number 3, women number 5. What can we expect to see from the team this year?
We're already seeing some impressive things. I feel like we've had already a couple matches that we've had some really good results, and so I'm really excited for the season ahead.
And if you could talk a little bit about the new additions. I know you had Noah, who was already named Mountain Lion of the Week on the men's side, and the women's side you added some transfers. Can you talk about them a little bit?
Absolutely. So yeah, we brought in a lot of players for this year. We had a few returners, so we had to build a lot. And so like you said, Noah, a new freshman, but we have 5 freshmen on the men's side, and we have 3, maybe 4 transfers, right, on the girls' side. So kind of keeping track of my kids, but yeah, it's been really good, and we love having them all. We got Callie and Futaba. They came from West Georgia, and so having 2 from one team was really neat. And I just think that they're a great addition. They bring a lot of good character to our culture, so we're really excited.
Good. And Caleb, I'll move on to you. So you've been a part of this program now for 4 years. You've gone through a coaching change, a handful of teammates, and you've really established yourself as a leader. So can you talk about the experience of YHC tennis for you?
Yeah, it's definitely been very ups and downs, like just how most college athletes have it. But I think a big thing is like learning through experiences and going each step one day at a time and just processing it all and enjoying every moment of it for sure.
And so you are the only senior on not just the men's team, but the women's side too. So can you talk about what it's been like to mentor the guys?
Yeah, just like I said, learn from experience. Even this year, we're trying to take it day by day and match by match, and we learn a lot in each practice. And now we have tablets to film our matches and practices, and it's fun to look back at that too. But trying to have that leadership role and be accountable for tons of guys on the team, and it's difficult because it is only me being the senior, but at the same time I get to learn from them as much as they get to learn from me, so it's a great experience.
That's great to hear. And so Holly, I move on to you. Last season the women's side made it to the conference semifinals. That's a huge deal, and so after that I'm sure you guys are coming back hungrier than ever. Can you talk about what the team atmosphere is looking like right now heading into the big part of February?
Yeah, definitely. We're super excited to get into all our matches. We've got so many matches coming up, and I think the girls are really excited to go straight into it. We're ready to go further in the conference tournament this year, so we're going to take that energy all the way there and hopefully get a bit further.
Absolutely, and you've only been a part of this program for a short period of time, but like Caleb, you've also established yourself as a leader. So how have you been able to teach the new girls kind of the standard of YHC tennis?
Yeah, I'm just a sophomore, but I feel like I've kind of got to know quite a lot in a quick time. And I feel like the energy and everything, I've just got to teach the girls like from previously last year. Like we have a lot of new girls, so teaching them what we did before. And also they can help me understand what they did at their colleges as well as transfers. So we have lots of new things to work on.
For sure. And Coach, the 2 you have sitting next to you right now have been standouts for this program. Caleb had all conference honors last year, and Holly is on her way there, just being consistent pretty much every time she goes out onto the court. Under your time here as the head coach, how have they impacted the program, and what can we expect from them this year?
Oh, they've been a huge impact. Coming in last January, I haven't had a whole lot of time to get into it. So having the players that know the program, and had a good culture already set before I got here, and we give thanks to Coach Cobb for setting that up for us and bringing in Caleb and Holly. But I feel like I can't do my job without them and their leadership too. So I feel like we're one big team, and we really do have to come together to make things happen. So they've been a great help, guiding the team and helping me just create the culture that we want to continue year after year.
It really sounds like this program on both sides has a great culture. And so Holly, now let's talk about the facilities. Last fall, the courts got redone, now they're purple. Talk about the facility changes and how excited you guys are to debut the courts.
Yeah, I mean, we're super lucky to be able to have 12 courts to start with, and to get them resurfaced. I think everyone together is just super happy that we had that opportunity, and we love them.
And Caleb, last year, Coach O'Connor was named Conference Carolina's Coach of the Year. Can you just talk about how she's really impacted the program and what it's been like playing for her?
Yeah, for sure. Last fall we had Andrew depart from us, but I love still calling him Coach. But at the same time, we were very excited because Coach brought in a fire and an energy that really kick-started our season. We started 0-2, but then we go into a stretch where we win indoors and we're competing at a high level. And Coach really just brings that fire in us every practice and wants us to be super hungry for winning. And with that, we were able to win regular season conference and battle our way into the semis of conference tournament, which we fell up just short. But Coach over the summer and with recruiting too, she's brought in all these guys who still have that same hunger. And for myself, it keeps me accountable of making them hungry too and want what we had last year.
And Coach, I've asked several coaches this in all of the spring interviews. What is one piece of advice or information or just a message that you give the team every year before you really hit the ground running?
Oh man, that's a good question. I feel like, I think we're all on the same page when I say we always come out and we're working to get 1% better. And so every time we step out on the court for practice or we have, conditioning weights, we're just trying to work on getting 1% better because we keep building, we're going to do some great things. So it's just every day, the accountability, like Caleb was talking about, it really does say a lot when we do that and go out and do 1% better every day.
Absolutely. And Caleb, you're entering your senior season. I'm sure there's a lot of memories and kind of nostalgia that you're experiencing. What has been your best memory here at YHC Tennis?
Yeah, it's hard to pick one certain memory. Last year I clinched against Belmont Abbey and threw my racket over the fence. That was exhilarating to say the least. But I honestly just credit to every guy that I've been with, learning a bunch of different cultures and having that sort of family that I've stayed for 4 years and being able to just take it all in too. So I just love all the guys that I've been a part of the 4 years here and look for creating more memories too for the rest of the season.
And what are you looking forward to most in this last couple of months you playing collegiate tennis?
That's a tough one. I would say just going out and competing with my guys and, like I said, a family, but having that same hunger that I talked about earlier and not only wanting to compete for regular season conference, but also the postseason championship and maybe go into regionals and fight our ways through adversity.
For sure. And Holly, your career has just begun, but what are you most looking forward to this season?
I think all the girls would agree that we're ready to beat Erskine and make it to the final of the conference tournament and hopefully win, make it a bit further than last year.
Yeah, I love that answer. So before we wrap up, do you guys want to shout out your social medias or have any other comments for anybody?
So go look up YHC Tennis on Instagram.
And if you want, Holly Ashford, Caleb McCurry.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. We are so excited to see you back out on the courts. And the Mountain Lions have their home opener here on February 14th.